Chanel's new Les Beiges collection just launched and it sets the tone for summer 2025. It makes me so excited. As soon as I saw these products dropping at different retailers, this was interesting because I'm pretty sure that by the time that I'm uploading this video, this collection should be available to purchase online, not only at Chanel's website, but other retailers. I will be leaving all those details as per usual on the description box below. You can also find this collection at Chanel's boutique. And on today's video, you see me just with foundation, concealer, brows on, because I'm going to be testing all of the products aside. I will be giving you comparisons with other summer 2025 collections from brands like Tom Ford, Dior. Yes, you want to stay tuned because we're going to go over all of the details. Now, this collection includes an eyeshadow palette in golden. Typically, with the Les Beiges collection, we see an eyeshadow palette that is a 5-pan palette, part of that Les Beiges line that is per usual every single year. Two Les Beiges Healthy Glow Sheer Color Sticks or blush sticks. These are not new. If you're new to Chanel or new to the Les Beiges, you may think that this is a new product. It is not, but they are new shades. And something that is very particular about the Les Beiges collection, it is that everything is about healthy glow. That summer glow, you just look your healthiest. That's what is the Les Beiges collection about. So I'm super excited because if you have been following me for any point in time, you know that the blush sticks from Chanel are one of my favorite ones. And I will be comparing the shades with some of my OG blush sticks. There are two highlighter slash blush duos. They are very luminous. I went ahead and picked up one ECLAT du SOIR, and these are the Healthy Golden Glow powders. I know, interesting powders, because you can, you're going to see on the demo, but you're going to be able to use these as finishing powders, as luminizers, as body glow too. You can use them as eyeshadows, and these are limited edition. You cannot forget about lips, and Chanel has launched 4 new shades of the Rouge Coco Flash lipsticks. I went ahead and purchased 2 of them. Let's start first with the cream blushes on a stick, not to be confused with the Balm Essentials. The Balm Essentials, they are basically to give you that wet kind of look on the skins. These ones are actually blushes that have a subtle glow and some kind of translucency, but they are different formulations. They have different pigmentation. It's a completely different story. In fact, if you notice, the Balm Essentials, they are gonna come with a cup that the Chanel logo is in white, and these cream blushes on a stick, they come with a cup that the Chanel logo is in beige. Do you see right there the difference? And I'm so happy they are reviving these blush on sticks. Honestly, I'm so excited. so excited. So let's go first with the shade Refresh. And this is a gorgeous, look at that pinky tone, very healthy. Okay, I want you to see right there, you see the swatch? If you keep building it, then you're gonna see more product. And it's not balmy, and it's not even waxy. It does have a little bit of a tag, but it's not like a super thick product. It's rather soft. You may apply this cream blush directly. It's not gonna remove your foundation. You just need, don't drag it, just tap it in. And I'm gonna blend that with my brush. Very soft. It does have some translucency. You can build up more and more. Let's do a brush application too, if you wanna pack a little bit more product or a lot more. I'm gonna pack a little bit more than usual, just because although I film in natural light, I know that cameras, they just tend to fade off all the colors, which is a shame. It's a complete shame. Do you see right there the shade? It's a beautiful rosy pink with a reddish hue. It looks like when you have a little bit of a sunburn. Just like that, but it looks good. It doesn't look like painful or just like too much. Next shade, Reset, and I can tell this has a little bit more shine to it. That's a beautiful orangey tone. Just tap a few dots. Patrick Ta double-ended brush duo that I got it during the Sephora sale. I'm pretty sure when I'm uploading this video, that is the last day of the Sephora sale. Have you picked up anything? And thank you for watching all my content surrounding the Sephora sale. Nothing was sponsored by Sephora. It was just me and my happiness of getting new products. It's always so much fun. I don't know what it is about the Sephora sale. It's just the happiness of everybody trying to get the best things. What's new? It's always fun. So much fun. And here we go. This is the shade Reset. Let's try this too. Oh my gosh. Let's give them a good blend. Okay, I'm building it up a little more. Reset and refresh. Let's go for quick comparisons. I have here the shade 24. This is permanent. This one, it's more of a muted peach. As you can tell, it's not as vibrant or as orangey as the new one. And my favorite blush on a stick from Chanel is number 20. I know it looks dark, but it's so gorgeous. It will give you this natural, very summer golden kind of look that is incredible. It's just give you a so genuine glow. I love it. I love the shade 20. I couldn't pass on the highlighter duos. Look, look at this pouch. It resembles a sunset. So beautiful. So beautiful. And this compact comes with a half moon brush too. I honestly do not use them. I appreciate them, but don't use them very much. Here it is, ECLAT du SOIR. Oh my. Look at that beautiful. This was gorgeous. Now the pink side has a very soft sheen. It's not like a super beaming highlighter or a luminizer. It's an in-between a blush and a luminizer. Now, this other shade though, it's a different story. Now this is more of like that golden highlighter, and the other duo, it's rather bronzy. It's very intense bronze, which I don't think it will work well for my skin tone, so that's why I decided to pass on it. But as you can tell, look at the pigmentation of this blush slash luminizer. Do you see right there? That's plenty of pigment. And then here is the highlighter. Also, it almost blends with my skin tone, doesn't it? And with my Chanel brush that, oh my gosh, it's been used and abused. And I'm gonna go to this side. This is how much it picked up, and I'm gonna just pop it here. Oh, that's gorgeous. It does have that luminosity. Do you see that little sheen in there? There's no glitter and not even shimmer. That's stunning. That is just a soft glow. So good. Strawberry tone. Pretty. Taking a little bit of this shade, and I'm gonna go with this shade over top. Oh my gosh, this is glorious. You see that? Oof. It looks wet. It looks wet, like my skin is completely wet. Wow. Okay, let's try it on the other side with the Reset blush on a stick. I'm sure these two are gonna pair so well. Oh my gosh. I'm noticing on these new collections, not only from Chanel, but from Dior and Tom Ford, is that it's not anymore that golden goddess kind of vibe and tones, but rather the bronze goddess, like more bronzy. Go back to this shade, and I'm gonna apply it here on my nose, something that I always like to do. And then let's go back to this and just pop it on the tip of the nose and on the bridge of the nose. This is looking so good. I mean, it literally looks wet. It looks amazing. I need to add a little bit of bronzer going with this For Contour 2 from Patrick Ta. And this beauty, do you remember last year? I don't know if they are making it permanent or not, but I see these trios in the multiple variations available still at Chanel's website and other websites. So if you are not able to grab yours, or if, I don't know, if you're perhaps hitting pan and you want to restock, I don't know, just an idea. You know, I will be leaving them on the YouTube shop as well as on my description box and on a pinned comment, because these trio palettes, also from the Les Beiges collection, that's something that I loved also about the Les Beiges collection, that is mostly like to go travel, going on a yacht kind of makeup, like simple, effective, and all of that. I'm using, by the way, medium coral. And if you haven't seen them before, you're new to this collection, I do have on my TikTok and on my Instagram videos of each of the palettes with all swatches and application, as I obviously do the long review if you want to see like the full review of the collection, which is not super long, but you know what I mean. Putting some on the nose, on the chin, and you see now my face is warming up and everything is just blending together. I'm taking For Face brush from Patrick Ta, going into this shade, and I want to see if I can get some. Oh yeah, I am getting some glowing. We need to shine this summer. Shine, shine. Oh, I'm telling you, it looks wet and glorious. I love it. I love it. Before I move on to the eyeshadow palette, I want to compare this duo versus the new Luminizer from Dior Riviera Summer 2025 collection, which I reviewed not too long ago, just a few days ago, like 10 days ago or so. This one I absolutely love. If you are my complexion, or you have a light to medium, if you have a medium complexion, a tan complexion, this to me is more like you can buff it around your face with a fluffy brush, so that way there's no, this one doesn't really have glitter particles, but so it just gives you that aura effect. It's so stunningly beautiful. So let's just give it a swatch right here. This is definitely more coral than this shade from the duo of Chanel. And honestly, I don't think it's necessary for me to swatch them, but just in case, if you want to see these two side by side, this was from the Jardin Imaginaire collection of last year. As you can see, is deeper in tone. This one has a pink hue. They are different. Even this shade here is more of like a blurring soft matte. This has a little bit of translucency, a little bit more into the satiny kind of finish, so they're different. For the eyeshadow palette in golden, it also came with that velour pouch, and let me show you the shades. So summery. You see what I'm saying about bronze goddess more than a golden goddess? And we saw this same, not the same color story, but same kind of concept with Tom Ford Soleil 2025 summer collection, which I'm gonna compare it in a minute. Okay, so far we have two metallic shades, metallic. This one is matte, and let's see, this shade also matte. Okay, that was smooth. I'm gonna build it up just a little bit more so you can see more of the tones. And then this last shade, okay, this is a soft satin shade, and it does have a beautiful peachy undertone too. Eyeshadow palette in golden. Chanel double-ended brush, and I'm going first to this shade, and I'm going to apply this shade above the crease. Now these, they do have quite a bit of payoff. So easy to blend. Going to this shade on the other side of the brush, and I'm applying it on the outer third of the eyelid. This has a little bit of mahogany kind of hue. Going with the same brush, and I'm taking that coppery shade, and I'm going to apply it right next to the mahogany shade. No fallout. Satin shade with a Sonia G Builder Pro, and I'm going to apply it from the inner third all the way until it meets with the copper shade, the top metallic shade, and I'm just going to tap it right on the center. This is a soft golden tone, not champagne. It does have gold in it. BK Beauty 204 brush, and I'm going to take this shade on the lower lash line. Sonia G flat definer, and this shade I'm stamping it at the roots of the lower lash line. I'm just tapping this shade here on the inner corners. All mascara and eyeliner already applied off camera, and this is the eyeshadow look. Like I said before, very bronzy. Now, you don't have to use all the shades to acquire an eyeshadow look from this palette or any palette. If you want something that is not too coppery, I will say you can go with this shade, and this shade, or even the matte shades alone and this shade. You don't, I mean, you can neglect this shade if you want to, even this shade if you want to stay more into the terracotta, and then this has more of like a pink hue. Now, I do have Dior's Coral Riviera. This is from the summer 2025 collection, the one that has the beautiful embossing. I'm trying to preserve as much as I can of it, and I have already swatched it on my arm. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is Dior, and from here to here is Chanel. Do you see the difference? Now, I also have Tom Ford's Soleil Summer 2025 collection Bronze Isle. I'm telling you, this year is all about not being the golden goddess, but the bronze goddess. And with that being said, also yellow, like mostly like pastel yellow, is big, not only for spring, but summer. So I'm just telling you, fashion trends. Okay, so we have Tom Ford here. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 shades. And then again, from here to here, Chanel. If I do the comparisons, looking at them here in person, and although I'm filming, again, natural light, 4K res, I feel like, for example, with Dior, there's only this middle, very like bronzy, orangey shade. I feel that the one from Chanel should have been named bronze instead of golden, because it pulls a lot more warmer than the other eyeshadows, even more so than the bronze one from Tom Ford, as you can tell. Now, I don't want to repeat myself again. I don't know if I have mentioned it or not, because at a point in time my camera wasn't recording. But with any eyeshadow palette, including this one from Chanel, you don't need to use all the shades to achieve an eyeshadow look. I do so just because for review purpose, so I can tell you, hey, the shades are blending, they are not blending, there's fallout. I mean, there's no fallout, they blend seamlessly. It was so easy to achieve a look. But if you want to keep it not too warm, you can neglect this shade and even this shade. This shade has more of like a very light dusty pink tone. This one is basically like a light golden borderline champagne tone, so very nice. And then this shade has more of a mahogany hue, which is beautiful. It's in the warmer side too, but it doesn't pull orangey, but more reddish. This one obviously has that orange bronze undertone, and this one has a peach undertone. So you can just play around with the shades to get the looks that you want, you know, and just it up with this shade. I don't know if you're going for a night out. I think that would be incredible. So there are the comparisons with Dior and Tom Ford Summer collection. Going with the Rouge Coco Flash lipsticks. On this collection, there are 4 new shades. I picked up 2 of them, Sun Bliss and Late Sun. I'm gonna go first with the shade Late Sun, and as you can tell, I mean, this is all after sunset. It looks so good. Now, these shades are buildable. They are not super opaque from the get-go, so you can build on pigmentation. I wasn't expecting this shade. It is truly a warm tone, like a bronze, super, super warm tone. And it does have a little bit of, I don't even feel that it's shimmer particles. Mostly like perhaps even mica, because it's just so finely milled. It's just like a few specks that are invisible to the eyes. I mean, like you have to be like, like honestly, like that to really see them. This shade is fire. And if you know me, this is the shade that I'm most excited for. 262 Sun Bliss. These shades always get me. always get me. Let's just give it a swatch. You're like, yeah, it always gets you because there's no pigment. Well, there is. There's even like a golden hue. You see right there as I'm building it up. Even a little bit beigey, huh? I love that. First, without lip liner. Oh, lips look wet. There's not much of a hue. Light, like a light beige, golden beige. I mean, going with beige, right? Les Beiges. This is stunning. I apply lip liner and going back to Sun Bliss. These shades for me. Not as cool tone as Boy, rather neutral. It's a tiny bit of champagne, like I said, a little bit of beige in it. Oh, please, I want this shade to remain permanent. They have to. They really have to, because it reminds me a lot like that lipstick version of Chanel's lip gloss in Honey. So gorgeous. And I want to compare it with Peachy, which was a shade from the Camellia Futura collection. This has more, even a little bit more champagne tone, and you see how shiny and kind of yellow it is. Okay, my friends, here you got me. This is the final look with this Chanel's new 2025 Les Beiges collection, summer. Who's ready for summer? I'm ready for summer. Okay, what are your thoughts? What do you think about seeing all these demo? I love what I see. I'm dead, dead with this shade of pink. Oh my gosh. Not that I don't like this side. This side is beautiful too. It's more muted. When I see this side, it's like this side is like so like young and it's just like healthy. This side is more like, okay, very like not demure, but just a little bit more, perhaps a little bit more quiet. Quiet luxury? No, Chanel is never quiet luxury. So anyhow, friends, this one to me, I mean, a must have for me. Obviously, you have to see whether it's worth it for you and all that jazz. I love what I see. I love the blendability. I love that it doesn't have, I mean, it looks completely wet. It doesn't have shimmer, glitter. It just looks really beautiful. And even though I do have enlarged pores on this area, they don't look emphasized because this is not like chunky glitters or shimmer. In terms of the eyeshadow palette, the formulation is the same as we have seen before on these 5-pan palettes. Very blendable, easygoing. I mean, if you don't have this color story, or if you just like to have eyeshadows from Chanel and you're not really exploring for other brands, this could be for you. I'm happy with my purchase, and I'm even more happy that Chanel is reviving these cream blushes on a stick. Finally, they are back. I think we have seen over and over and over again the Balm Essentials pretty much in every single collection, that to a point in time I feel like, do we really need that many Balm Essentials? Because what they basically are is It's kind of like a balm that adds hydration to the skin. It makes your skin look glossy, but they don't carry pigment. So even though they come out with a lilac tone and a pinky tone, it's not that you have pigment. And these are different. Don't think that these are super glowy like the Balm Essentials, as you were able to see by the application. They're close to a demi-matte formula, which makes them amazing for layering, for retouching if you're on the go. I don't know, you're visiting Capri, Positano, I don't know, France, whatever is the case, right? You can just have it in your bag and retouch even with the fingertips. And these colors are beautiful for this summertime. So you can go with this solo or, you know, touch up with this duo, which is, oh my gosh, gorgeous. I'm wondering if I should, maybe not. I should buy the other duo because I'm so impressed of the outcome. And the Rouge Coco flashes, they are always such a delight to use. They are nourishing. They have this kind of balm property that you can build up on pigmentation. They are so easy to apply. Such an iconic kind of formulation. You know, these are basically a shine lipstick. The ones that other brands kind of follow suit, you know, say Dior, say so many brands that this year they are just launching these kind of shine lipsticks. Chanel did it many years ago. So you will never fail with these because they have double pigmentation, and I cannot negate that I was caught by surprise about this shade. I mean, to me, this shade, I will use it with nothing on the eyelids, perhaps just a little bit of bronzer or just a very light wash of something on the eyelids. Blush, this color, boom. Wow, it's an impressive shade. I haven't used this shade since I was perhaps 18, 19 years old, this kind of shade. So I'm very excited to get something like this in my collection. Like I said, that I haven't been getting for so many years. Don't count the years, okay? I'm on the 4th floor, and that's all what it takes. Okay, friends, I want to hear from you. Which of the products from this Les Beiges 2025 collection are the ones that you're picking up? If you like the video, if it served you on any help, I will greatly appreciate you that please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me to grow my channel. We are about to hit 55,000 subscribers. I cannot believe our family is so big, and I'm just, oh my gosh, beyond myself. I'm thinking, I hope this year, at the end of the year, we could celebrate 100K. Can you imagine that? It will be such a blessing. So thank you so much to all of you. I don't want to tear up. I'm very sensible right now, but thank you so much for the opportunity, for subscribing to the channel, for being here, for watching my videos. Even if you're not shopping, I know that a lot of you're in another country and you're not, you know, you're just watching for entertainment. That means so much. Your time is precious, and I value it so much. I want to take this opportunity who have left me a little thanks, which is kind of like a tip jar here on YouTube. Thank you so much. That means a ton to me. Thank you for appreciating my work, what I do here. If you haven't done so yet and you're keen to, again, we're trying to grow the family here, subscribe to the channel with the post notification bell on. What's next here on my channel? What's next here on my channel? Well, I have bought Dior's Ganache collection that, oh my gosh, it looks incredible with the Overcool mascara. So I'm going to be reviewing that. I'm also going to be uploading a review on my Chanel 25 about size comparisons with the Chanel 22 bag. There's more hauls, fashion, and vlogs in general. I know some of you are waiting, and we are all hoping to see Chanel's Le Blanc new products coming to United States, concealer being one of them. These have been available in Canada and other parts of the world for a couple years now, so hopefully this year we see them coming, as well as we have seen more sneak peeks of what they are calling Chanel's summer collection. So I'm thinking like part 2. Basically, I feel like Chanel is trying to mirror their fashion collections that they have Act 1 and Act 2. I feel like they are doing kind of the same thing in makeup. So if you want to see all of that, or if you just want to watch other videos, well, I will be leaving a couple other ones at the end of the screen that I'm sure you're going to love. See you then.